Well, actually, I meant to say happy overnight hours here in Plant City, Florida. For those who are just watching the live stream replay, welcome to our first midnight rail fanning here in Plant City, Florida, along the CSX Yeoman subdivision. And as you can see, we got a clear signal. It's a northbound. It's coming out of Tampa. And apparently this is my home crossing here, I will say. This is Sam Allen Road crossing here in Plant City, Florida. Oh yes, we actually do have two trains coming, by the way. There's two of them. Not one, but two. So we actually do have two trains coming. And this is probably going to be a very short... Ooh. Some lightning going on. Unless it was just fireworks. I'm not sure if it was lightning or whatever reason. But let's see how long I can stay out here before it gets too bad. Because it's supposed to rain in the overnight around 3 a.m. in the morning. So again, we are currently in Plant City, Florida right now at the intersection of Palm Butchman Highway and Sam Allen Road crossing in Plant City, Florida, even though I said it already. Again, there's our signal down there. Like I said, it's a northbound. And it's going to be M442, the northbound mixed train. Oh yeah, that is lightning over there. Definitely lightning. And hopefully this train will come quicker before it gets too bad. Because the storm is actually over there, so... Because I was looking on the radar earlier. There's barely enough traffic here right now, I will say. Also, it is the 4th of July, so... How convenient is that? Oh, excuse me. Again, we should have a train coming pretty soon. Like I said, it's a northbound. And then the other one is a southbound, which I believe it is stopped at night sighting right now, which it is B619. I believe it's from Bensenville, Illinois to Tampa, Florida. Even though the ethanol trains go to Hooker's Point, just south of Yeoman Yard. If you know where Yeoman Yard is in Florida. Even though it's originated in Tampa, so... Yeah, there are storms over there, like you can clearly see. And we got a dispatcher desk going off, so let's see what they're going to say. Also, make sure you share out the stream here so we can get more people coming on here. And send a chat here so we can see what's going on. It is nice and cool out, so I should not have problems than we had previous rail fanning live streams before. Hopefully everyone is doing great so far, especially during the beginning of 4th of July. Excuse me. I'm a little bit tired.
I'm ready for you. Pull from Falkenberg. I got one waiting for you at night, so come on when you're ready.
You said something about nights. I'm not sure if it's for B619 or M442. I'm not really sure though, but maybe though. Yes, we all know Florida right now because it is the rainy season, even though it hasn't rained yet since I just started the stream. Even though there is lightning since I started the stream. But it's just probably like over the waters right now. So I think we're okay for now. And like I said, this will be a little bit short live stream. If this train comes quick, faster enough, we'll see what happens here.
For you because they're coming back with a bunch of those.
I usually don't do this very often here. But like I said, we do have a train line, and I haven't seen 442 in a while. Especially back in March. During the Plant City Parade. And sorry for the yawn, I'm kind of a little tired here. I'm quite a little bit tired here, so... Even though I took a nap a little bit, though, but I'm still quite tired, though. So hopefully after those two trains come in, I'm going to end the stream, and I need to go back home and get some rest. So, we'll see how long it's going to take. Ooh, I caught that on the stream. I don't know if the stream picked it up. I have my scanner turned on, so we should be able to hear a train coming. I believe I can just only pick up Winston Yard, and someone's getting pulled over.
You know the footage of that stuff you're bringing back?
I guess, like I said, I'm trying not to stay out here for too long, because we do have storms coming. I don't know how fast it is traveling, but we'll see what happens. And JF going off. See what the dispatcher will say. And I believe B619 is in Zebra Hills right now, because it just came off the Vitus sub, just a little bit ago. Hey, car wash, good to see ya. At least we got a chat finally. JF. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Again, please be part of my yawning and such. Jeez, wow, I wonder what's going on over there. Also, if you don't even notice, but Plant City, Florida. This is the intersection of Paul Butchman Highway and Sam Allen Road crossing in Plant City, Florida. We're just about 3 miles to our north of the Plant City Interlocking, if you know where Plant City is, Interlocking. I don't hear anything on the road channel yet, though, but we'll see what happens. Also, I did notice those crossing here. When the bells, they used to keep ringing here through the entire activation, but now they actually fixed it. So now they actually stop when the gate's fully lowered, as normally they do on CSX. Well, except if you're in Michigan, because the Michigan crossings on CSX continue to keep ringing through the entire activation. So the crossing deactivates and the gate's fully rised. Ooh, dang. Yeah, I saw that. Again, we should have this train coming pretty soon. Like I said, it's 4:42. I'm currently by myself, so I don't have anyone right now. I do have my camera with me, my camera equipment. The question is, how long is it going to take, though, until he actually gets to us, though? Because I believe he's just near Valrico right now, 442. As I look at it as far as I'm concerned. Because the signal was been green for like at least 20 minutes since I got here. So it's probably a little bit longer than that. Because I was trying to rush out here. Well, I thought I heard it for a second. There's the resort over there. Oh. There we go. Now you can see it a little bit better. Also, watch this. Since nobody isn't even there, I could just hit the crosswalk button immediately. So we'll get a little bit of quick talk crossing tour here while we're waiting for it. So this is a huge cantilever, even though they call it the bridge here, made by Progress Rail. Here's your emergency dot number. Dot number is 626-426C. Which is kind of interesting. Lights here are Western Conaise with Geo type LEDs, I believe. And yes, these are the newer type LEDs. Here's a little ladder that goes up there. And this is a Siemens gate mechanism. More lights here are more Western Conaise newer types with G uniform LEDs. Oh, darn. Up there's an NEGE bell. Gate lights are NEG gate lights. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not going over there because it's the exact same thing. Even though they do have a single crossing over there. And look at that gate mag there is mounted on the cantilever, which is, I never seen that before. Western Conaise base and a Siemens gate mechanism. No bell. Gate lights are NEG gate lights. So, there you have it. I think I just heard a horn. I think. Unless it's coming from the A line. Apparently, L778 and IO45 just cleared, so we shouldn't have any other trains coming for now. Let me turn off the flashlight real quick. Because it does actually drain the batteries when I do that. But not much, though. I could have. Hey, Jeffro, I haven't seen you in a while. I could have got it, though, but it's just very expensive right now. Also, when I hit the button here, It won't do it, though. It has to do it on the next cycle. But when a train is detected, though, even when I press the crosswalk button, depending the cycle it is on right now, it will immediately get interrupted. Because this signal intersection is equipped with railroad preemption. And it's not advanced, though, I will say. BNSF does it, actually, though. They do that in advance, though, before the train arrives. Well, I meant to say before the crossing activation. That's how they do it on BNSF. Okay, you're watching the camera? Okay. Let me know when he gets close, though. And also, you do have access with the radio thing. I think, like I said, he probably... there goes JF dispatcher. Like I said, I don't know if I actually heard a horn or not. Like I said, you should have...
Whenever y'all cut off, would you open that
You should have radio access in the description on the virtual Railfan, so you can tell which signal he's at and the direction as well.
Put the brakes on the south end key while you're down there. Or that caboose has one on it, that might work. You'll get the second one.
These signals were installed in 2019, so it's kind of like relatively almost new. They used to be span wires here at this crossing. Well, intersection, excuse me. Interconnected crossing, I meant to say, though. Because this was actually involved. And I'll tell you, there was actually a couple accidents here at this crossing, though. Especially during the nighttime. I don't think it happened to me before, though. Also, almost about 1 year ago, there was a train derailment here on the siding here at Plant City. It was Elton 79, when you probably remember. Millennium Force posted that content like almost a year ago. Because funny enough, I did saw 442 before the derailment on that same day. Which is kind of interesting. Is that a train? Okay, no, it's not. I thought it was at first. I would have heard a horn, though. Because the other crossings over there is a horn crossing, so we should be able to hear it. Oh, I think I just heard it. There is some lightning in the vicinity. Also, Jeffro, if you're watching this, though, we do have 2 trains coming back, actually. The other train that is currently stopped at Knights right now, which is B619. If you're still watching this, Jeffro. We'll see how long it's going to take before the storm arrives, though, because there is storms over there. Even when it doesn't look like that, though, even though when it rains a lot, it does look like it's actually new, but it's not. Because it's been sitting in a hot heat for a long time. And I can tell these signals here are from McCain's here, because I know the companies there, because I can tell on the backside of the signals. Including the pedestrian signals, even though the LEDs are GE, which is General Electric, same thing with the pedestrian signals. Yeah, I know. There are storms over the waters right now, Jeffro. But we'll see what happens, though, before it actually gets too dangerously close to us, though. We'll see what happens. Because it said it's moving east. And I believe there's like a couple special marine warnings right now. And yes, in case you're wondering. Because I do run multiple channels. I run EAS channels, which is Emergency Alert System, even though I do it on my weather radios. Arcade, as well as traffic lights. So I run them separate channels. As well as my video game content as well. So yeah, I actually run like plus 9 channels. And I'm about to open up another channel, actually, eventually. I will post that at some point in the community post. And I will announce it on the next live stream, depending what that will say, though. Oh, excuse me. Unfortunately, there's not enough light here, so this is only my best shot I can get. This is my only best shot I can get. Even though I do have a functional flashlight, and yes, be aware of that reflection there. So sorry about the reflection. Turn the flashlight back on. There's barely have traffic right now. It's just very quiet right now, but surprisingly, I haven't heard the EOD chirp for B619. Because even though we're like about 4.5 miles from night sighting, because it is stopped at nights. Like I said, we still have a clear signal. It hasn't turned me red yet, because sometimes they will go back to red sometimes in case if a train needs to go into the sighting here or not. Which I only seen it once here for... Oh. I only seen it once back in January when that B241 and the B795. I'm not sure if it was confirmed or not, or B638, or I meant to say, or whatever reason, what that symbol was. Have you ever considered working on the railroad? I'm planning to, though. I don't know if it's going to be possible, though. We'll see what happens, though. It is possible. I'm planning to do some other things I'm trying to do right now, because since I'm like, I don't know if YouTube's going to flag me or not, though, but I haven't started making money on YouTube yet. Hopefully I will, though, once I have enough view counts on the regular videos. I can notice I've been getting a lot of viewers on my shorts, but not on the regular videos. So yeah, hopefully at some point when I have enough viewer counts on my regular videos, though, hopefully I should be able to start making money on YouTube, which it helps a little bit. Like I said, I don't know if YouTube's gonna flag that or not, though. Hopefully not. Working for the engineer for FDOT. Oh, that's nice. I hope you actually get to see the conjuring as FDOT. Because we all know, because FDOT road rangers are everywhere on interstate. Because we're actually about like a mile from Interstate 4. That bridge over there, I don't know if you can see it, but way over there is Interstate 4. I don't know if you can see it. So yeah, I've been seeing a lot of road rangers. I think he's getting close. And my thing just lost focus. There we go. Okay, at first I thought I saw a headlight over there. Like, what? Like I said, we do have B619. I don't know if it's going to tie down at nights or what, though. But I don't know, though. I hope not. Because if that signal down there is going to change to a different aspect down there, hopefully like a yellow or clear signal down there, we should have another train. If it's possible. And I believe 442 is actually getting pretty close here. Yeah, I heard, yeah. Also, if you're planning to drive on the 4th of July, be prepared, because if you're driving on I-4, plan some backup. Also, I don't know if you noticed, though, but Florida actually got a new law here recently. I'm not going to go into details about it, though. But you might see it on my traffic light channel on my community post about the new Florida law. There are several new Florida laws, though, that just went into effect as of July 1st. I can hear the bridge noises over here. Yeah, I-4. Yeah, I can tell you, because construction's been doing this a lot here, especially when I-4 was built. They'd been doing a lot of construction since it was built. And it's like been non-stop. So it is like very bad. And I heard I-4 is the... Whoa. I-4 is the only interstate that runs in Florida, I will say. Runs from Tampa all the way to Dayton Beach, Florida, I think. I'm not really sure, because I can't even track count. But you all know have all other interstates here in Florida. You have I-75, 275, 95, I-4, and I-10. I believe those are the ones I know of right now, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think I ever heard about dead zones on I-4. Because every time when we go, like, to Disney, when we do, like, make a park reservation for Disney, though, yes, I do Disney a lot, though, because I actually have an annual pass for Disney. But it's about to expire in August, though, of this year. Before September, I will say. I don't know if I'm going to get it renewed or what, though, but we'll see what happens, though, because I like their transportation on Disney's property. You have the monorail there, too, which is really nice, which is made by Bombardier. And some other reasons there, too. So why the highway is so bad is a portion built over the grants. I don't know, though. I'm not an expert of road service. But I'll tell you, though, last year when I was with James and I, when I did a little short live stream. Oh, EOD chirp. He's getting close. That's the signal. And the train device. He is close. Anyways, I was saying, I'm not an expert of road service, though. Like I said, they did repave the road, though, I will say, when I was with James and I during the live stream. The very short live stream, though, from Plant City to Lakeland. But I'll tell you, Lakeland Road on I-4 is awful. It almost felt like Michigan roads. Which, if you've ever been to Michigan, I don't think I have been to Michigan yet. I'm planning for it in the future. So, Michigan roads are awful. Like I said, if you've ever been to Michigan, you probably felt that before. I'm going to make a quick documentary video real quick, because I just heard the EOD chirp. Alright. Turn on the... Whoa. Alright. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Around 1 a.m. in the morning. Here we go. We got 442 from Tampa, Florida to Waycross, Georgia. See how long it's going to take. I'm going to cut the video here. Jeffro, did he pass the rail cam or not, though, if you're still watching? If not, I can hear the horn from here. And hopefully my camera doesn't drop. Once we see the headlights, though, I'm going to get my equipment and set up, even though I have it already set up. I just heard the EOD chirp, unless it was the other train down there. Which I don't know, you can see. Okay. Okay, because I just heard the end of train device on my radio, so I think he's getting close to about now, so I think he's at market right now, according to the signal, even though I can't pick it up here for some reason. Even I have the Diamond RH77CA antenna. Like I said, it's M442, the northbound mixed train from Waycross, Georgia to Tampa, Florida. Tampa, Florida to Waycross, Georgia. My bad. We'll see how long it's going to take until you pass this Plant City. The rail cam. Turn off that light there to save the battery life. I'm going to cut the video real quick. Like I said, hopefully that camera doesn't drop. And look at these buttons I actually made. And obviously you've probably seen this. Yeah. Does that profile picture look familiar? So I actually made that button, actually. And don't mind about the shirt I'm wearing right now, so. Yeah, the EOD chirp is going off, so. I don't know if it is B619 or M442, because I believe both of them are pretty close. We'll see what happens here. Also, I will demonstrate what happens when you press the crosswalk button before the crossing activation. I don't know if we're going to get it or not, though, but we'll see what happens. Well, like I said, during the preemption there, because normally when you hit the crosswalk button, because normally you will get a walk light here, but when you have a railroad crossing here, please be aware the walk time could be short here when the train approaches. So just keep that in mind, guys, in case you guys don't know. Because when the crossing activates, as soon as don't walk hand shows up immediately, it doesn't start flashing like almost immediately. Sometimes it does. Because it normally, when the walk light is on, though, and when the train is coming, though, it will immediately go back to don't walk. And when it's doing the railroad preemption here, when you hit the crosswalk button, when it's in the preemption mode, you won't get the walk light here. Some intersections still allow you to have a walk light, but not this intersection, though, unfortunately. So if it's in preemption mode, when you hit the crosswalk button, you're not going to get the walk light here. So you must wait until the preemption ends. Some storms are a little bit over inland right now. Oh, yeah, that chirp is getting closer. Or EOD chirp, unless it is B619 down there. That could be possible. Also, M441 is just south of Ocala now. I don't know if we're going to get the other one or not, though. But like I said, I cannot stay longer than that. We'll see what happens, though. Oh, excuse me. I do like it's nice and quiet. There's not a lot of bugs here. Because usually in the heat time, when it's daylight in Florida, yeah, you have a lot of bugs, which I don't like. Especially when I'm rail fanning. Been here for like 40 minutes here, and it still hasn't shown up yet. I thought I saw a train there at first, though, because normally, if a train is coming that direction, though, that signal over there would immediately go back to red. Let me turn off my flashlight again, so I don't drain the battery. Like I said, I should be able to see the headlights as soon he clears the diamond at Plant City. If you live by the track. I actually do live near the tracks, but it's a little bit more further east, though. Because I live about at least 2.5 miles from the Yeoman Sub here. So I don't live that far from this crossing, excuse me. So I don't live that far. Oh, I hear him now. I just heard a horn. Finally. Good timing. Can't pick it up though. Yeah. Oh, I meant to say I can't even hear the crew on the radio yet, because they still talk out throughout this signal here on this track here. Yeah, I heard it too. I can clearly hear it from a distance here. Oh yeah, he's coming. So I believe the other train at Knights is stopped right now, so we should be able to have another train going by pretty soon. Like I said, I'm sorry though, this is like a poor light here, but we should be able to see it though, because the crossing do actually light up here, actually. Very bright enough, so we might be able to see the engine number. So, as always though, from Memorial King of the Rails, well, that's usually for distant signals, though. That over there is not a distant signal, because that's north of the Plant City siding over there. The siding track is on the other side. The one I'm nearby is the main track. So that's why that signal down there is green, so it's going to continue on the main track. On this one, this is the siding. I'll turn on my flashlight real quick. If you notice these shiny rails here, I don't know if you can see it, but if you have a shiny rails, like for example, like here, you can barely see it, that means you've found a busy railroad, and it's usually the main line as well, so especially you have signals here. Whoa. Also, we're not far away from the Knight's defect detector. We're just about 2 miles from the Knight's defect detector, so. Oh, dang. Some lightning going on here. Sorry, I've been talking a lot, though. Trying to keep you guys entertaining. That guy was zooming. even if the speed limit is 55. And like I said, the new Florida law is in effect, so if he goes like 100 miles per hour or more when the officer sees it, yeah, you probably know what that means. Did he just cross the interlocking now? Okay. Okay, he's just crossing the Plant City interlocking now. I don't know if it was the firework or what, though, because there were actually... Okay, that was a firework at time. Because they're actually setting off fireworks, actually, for some reason, which is kind of interesting.
Info 42, road forward into 279, clear like Plant City interlocking.
Now I can hear him on the radio.
Sandler Junction, north direction.
It's a clear Sandler Junction as well. Because you have two other signals nearby. So he's about 3 miles to our north. I mean south, sorry, because this is looking north. Yeah, I know, I'm ready here. Alright, I'm gonna make a documentary video real quick. Turn on the light here, and off we go. Alright, everybody, here comes M442, the northbound mixed train from Tampa, Florida to Waycross, Georgia. He just cleared Plant City just a few minutes ago. You can just hear the horn now. So, we'll be right back when he gets close to us. So, stay tuned. I'm gonna cut the video here. Let's see if we can actually see the headlights from here. Because we might be able to see the headlights glowing. And yes, it is gonna be pretty bright too, so hopefully I don't go blind. Because you know how the train headlights are in night. They are pretty bright. And if you provide some information like what the engine number is, that will be appreciated as well. Even though they said it on the radio too, they do have the engine number they call out on the radio as well. And that storm's getting close to us now. And I think I see it. There goes the crossing over there. Should have a heritage unit on this one. This is what I heard. I think I see the headlights. Yep, there he is. There he is. All right, there he is. Hopefully that camera's still on. Yeah, it's still running. Because sometimes if I don't go back to the camera within the next 3 to 4 minutes, it will automatically shut off to save the battery. Yep, there he is. All right, everybody, let's go. Time to get the show started. Oh man, he's coming in hot too. There goes Fontaine Street. I'm gonna wait until he passes that crossing and I'm gonna start. Actually, I'm gonna start now because the other crossing just activated down there, even though they activated a little too early, but I'm gonna start now. Here we go. I'm gonna stand back over here. Here he comes. The other crossing just timed out. Just before this crossing. Shouldn't reactivate again. And then this crossing will activate. Here we go, guys. Here he comes. Trying to stand back from it so I don't get too blind. Again, as always, if you can provide me some engine numbers, that would be appreciated as well. As soon as I say the engine number. Any second now. Now, here we go. As I expected, the bell shut off. You can see the blank out sign are lit now. So does this one. $279. Yeah, I was right. 279 and 748. So watch this here. As soon as I hit the crosswalk button, it doesn't do anything. It has to wait for the cycle to end. This is a good example. Yeah, I won't get the walk light until the preemption ends. Now watch that car there too, because yeah, it's gonna do the same thing here. See, nothing happened here because it has to wait for this railroad preemption to end. Oh, he's not even long today. Interesting. Here comes the auto-racks. Here comes the end. Oh, jeez, that scared me. There's the end.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 818.9er. 4204 engine 279 cleared this signal night north direction.
And as you can see, the crosswalk signals are now counting down because I hit the crosswalk button earlier. Now it's on normal cycle again. All right, that was CSX M442, the northbound mixed train from Tampa, Florida to Waycross, Georgia. Go ahead and shut it off so it saves battery. We should have another train lined up, unless we have to wait until that train clears south end. I don't know, though. Oh, yep. Yep, we got a clear signal. We got another train coming. I don't know if the stream pick up, but we do have another train coming. So we got another train coming. Let's stand on the other side, actually. Also, we should be able to hear the defect detector momentarily. I am gonna move this stuff here and this. Then yes, this is my bike here, actually. So I'm gonna move onto the other side, and hopefully we should not have anything else coming afterwards. Hopefully not, because M441 is getting close to us, though, but I don't think I'm going to catch that, though. We'll see what happens, though. I don't think I'm going to be sticking around much longer than that. But, yeah, stay tuned. Okay, hang on. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, sorry. This is kind of hard to do with one hand. One holding the live stream with the other. Okay, at least I got my walk light though, because since nobody's waiting at this intersection. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Yep, that signal down there is still green. I'm gonna try to catch the defect detector audio. I don't know if I want to set it from here or not because I have a pedestrian signal blocking me. Ow. Yeah, let's go right about here. A little further back. Yeah, right here. Perfect. Here comes a defect detector audio because the train just dissipated in that corner. See if I can try to catch the audio real quick, and hopefully it doesn't cut out. And there goes my microphone. Here comes the defect detector audio. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit so it doesn't interfere, because for some reason my camera interferes when I have the camera pulled on.
442, forward engine 79, clear, south end 9, north direction.
Oh, the thing wasn't on. There we go. Here we go. There's a lot of dust there.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 818.9er. No defects. No defects. Total axle 562. End of transmission.
No defects, as it just said. I'm gonna put it back here a little bit further back. Because for some reason it is not picking up the whole crossing. For an odd reason, which is kind of weird though, in my opinion. Right here. Oh, it's getting a little windy too because the storms are getting close to us. But yeah. Hold on one sec, guys. Much better. Shut that off temporarily to save the battery life. At first I thought the signal went. One of the red light signals were burned out. Again, we should have this train, a southbound train, coming pretty soon. And after that, I'm probably gonna... After this train, we should have... Like I said, M442 just cleared. So after this, I'm gonna call to the stream. Because I can't stay here much longer than that. Let's see what time it is. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's pretty long for 442. We should have a southbound pretty shortly. I don't know if it's gonna be shorter than the other train. We'll see what happens though when the train comes around that corner. 'Cause he should be moving shortly. I'm getting a little bit tired too. Sorry. Still have a clear signal there, so the signal hasn't dropped back to red yet. Is the stream black, guys? I don't know if it is or not. Can you see the stream just fine? Or the stream is black? Let me guys know. Because if you can't see it, because I'm holding the camera right now, or the stream. So tell me if the stream is black. If it is, please let me know. Because I had to stop for a second. It is like 2 a.m. in the morning right now. Alright, he's on his way now. Oof. A little bit close to the dilemma zone, that's for sure. I see your crossing activated over there. I would... What was that? JF.
Thanks, JA.
Even though it said JA, though, for some reason. Even though it's JF.
771. L77103, Smiley, releasing your authority, all tracks SAS, North 10 IMC and North Bradley Yard, 0203 MBH, over.
I see a glare over there.
Appreciate it.
I see a glare over there. I'm not sure if it is the headlight of the train over there. Oh, darn. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna get home because the storms are getting close to us, so yeah, after this train goes by, I will need to go. Because I cannot stay here much longer than that. Because the storm is getting close to us. I gotta mute.
Be sure to close the angle clock on the south end.
Sorry about that. Some idiot was playing very loud music.
You can hold off on this for later. We'll put it to the north end of the track later.
I know, but not just that, but the storms are over the... Yeah, as you saw that. There are lightning over there now. Because I need to get back home, so... Because the storms are getting close to us now, because they're getting a little bit more inland now. They're just like over the coastal areas right now. So I cannot stay here longer. After this train passes, because he's getting close to distance to Knights. I mean, distance to Plant City, sorry. I think I see the rail shining a little bit, as I can see the little bit of the headlights there. I think he is just picking up speed now. Yeah, I think it is a train over there, as he is getting close. Surprisingly, I haven't heard the defect detector yet. I'm trying to see, though, because it is... Yeah, I can clearly tell. It should go over the defect detector in a moment. Yeah, it's getting brighter, so that is definitely him. That is definitely him. So I'm going to get my equipment and set up again, and after that, I'm out of here. A little bit shaken right now. Pardon me. I see him coming now. I hear the horn.
CFX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 818.9er.
He just went over the defect detector now. Should be able to see his headlights in just a few seconds. I'm going to zoom in. Yep, here he comes. Here he comes. And the storms are getting closer too. There he is. Oh, jeez. That was right in my ear. Alright, guys, here we go. Last train. Okay, come on. If I can zoom out, please. Thank you. Jeez. I don't know why it took me a couple attempts. Alright. Alright, get my camera set up again. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. How am I supposed to do this? Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, we got a southbound ethanol train, B619, from, I believe, Bensenville, Illinois to Tampa, Florida. Here we go, guys. On the happy 4th of July. Here we go. Here he comes. And yes, if you can provide some engine numbers as well, as soon as I say it, I'll be appreciated as well. Here he comes.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 818.9er. No defects. No defects. Total axle 426. End of transmission. already got a pretty good visual more than Plant City down in North County.
Yeesh, way too late. Nine 3358 and 5404. There's the ad. All right, that was B619 here at Sam Allen Road Crossing in Plant City, Florida. That'll be it. All right, guys, I am going to wrap up the stream here because it is late at night and I need to get home. So with that being said, hope you actually enjoyed this live stream here. I know it's been streaming a little bit, almost past 2 hours here. Almost an hour and 30 minutes, I meant to say. Sorry. But anyways, I'm going to wrap it up here. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye, everybody. And happy 4th of July, everyone. That'll be it.